Hey folks, welcome to Airtime Paintball, where people come to get all the information they need to get good deals on paintball stuff. And today we're doing something a little bit different. People have been asking me for a month, many months, like 8 months maybe, to do an M3 Plus video. And I know it's not a brand new marker, but there's actually not a ton of reviews out there. So we're going to take a look at it out here. We're going to shoot it and talk about it. The M3 Plus. So yeah, M3 Plus. What we're gonna do is have a little talk about this, learn a little bit about it, and shoot it and see what we think about it. So a little bit of history, going back a few years, like the most common sort of, I call it the modern generation of dye markers, for me kind of starts around the DM14, which was a great marker. They really made strides in paint handling and cycling reliability when the upgrade part became available for the billowing bolt for those. Then the DM15 came out, and that was pretty much the same marker, a little bit of different milling, and the billowing bolt came stock. Then the M2 came out. The M2s look a lot like this, but really an M2 is just like a fancy DM15 with a big screen, just like that one on it. But apart from that, it's just DM15, but with a different looking body. Then we had the M3S, which looks pretty much just like this. Doesn't have the slaps ASA. Came with a different bolt, not the whole core. It's the FL21, which is the core in these, which is awesome. But the bolt itself is a little bit different in this one, and the solenoid manifold was different, and the eye pipe. And then the M3 Plus came out, and those are the things they changed. The ASA, Gen 4 eye pipe, soft tip they call the flex face bolt, and a different solenoid manifold. And with all those changes done, the M3 Plus, in my opinion, could be argued to be the best paintball marker ever. I'm not saying it definitively is. I'm saying you can make that argument. Excellent paint handling, solid efficiency, one of the softest shots in paintball. I think the softness of this shot competes favorably with my Vanquishes, which I've maintained forever are the softest shot in paintball, these Vanquishes, and these are right there. A reason I kind of went through all that history, you notice I rattled off a bunch of markers there in a row, and dye used to come out with a new marker every year, and because of that, you know, excuse me, resale values would suffer from the previous year marker, and they would often be pretty mild updates, right? And a lot of people groused about that. Like, it's no fun to spend $1,500 on a new high-end marker, and then a year later it's worth like $600 because there's another brand new one that's completely different, and you know, and so on. So a lot of people complained about that, and rightfully so. As far, you know, I understand that people, you know, I mean, paintball markers aren't investment vehicles. I don't know why people expect them to hold value, but anyway, that criticism sort of morphed into this general negative attitude about dye markers. And I mean, really, mostly from people who don't know anything about them, but it's completely undeserved. The markers are great, and like I said, this one is extra great. This is a Dye Labs Intercept. Check out that cool ano. I mean, it's a beautiful looking marker. The barrel isn't stock. I'm just got my black Board for Freaks barrel on here because I'm going to play with this tomorrow, and it has a matching ano barrel tip for this, and I saved those so they don't get beat up. But anyway, I just want to take a look at it. You can see the M3 screen. See if I can make it bright. This is bright enough to see. Is the gold standard in paintball. That screen is huge. There's nothing else like it on any paintball marker. By far the best screen going. The ergos are amazing. The grips are super soft. This very trim, the UL frame design with this very slim top portion makes it super comfortable to hold. You know, I just can't say enough about these things. They're super easy on paint, and like I said, super soft shot. Why don't we take some shots with it and see how it goes? The shot is so soft with these. I made a joke about this like quite a while back with my Vanquishes about how it was like so soft that it feels like it doesn't even run on compressed air. It's like it runs on unicorn tears and magic or something. Like, you just pull the trigger and it makes a sound and a paintball comes out and you can barely feel it. And these are the same way. If you like a soft shot and you don't have one of these, you are doing yourself a disservice, I'm telling you. The shot feel of these is amazingly soft. They are super consistent. The trigger is fantastic, really super adjustable. You can adjust the rake independently of the pre-travel and post-travel, as well as the strength of the return with the magnet return. I just can't say enough about them. It's one of my very favorites, and I can't really imagine my collection not having one of these in it. So yeah, let's polish off some paint here. Maybe you can hear me shoot this bucket. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's about 60 feet away. You can just shoot it every single time. Amazing. I love shooting these. I like shooting this so much. I mean, I'm pretty nerdy this way, but I like shooting these so much that sometimes I just gas one of my M3s up and go out in my yard and shoot a hopper through it, just to shoot it, like for absolutely no reason whatsoever. That's how much I like these things. And there's hardly any other marker in my collection that I do that with. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, M3 Plus. And by the way, these are a pretty good value used. These go over a little bit more because it's a 1 out of 15. You know, these are only 15 of these. But the standard anos, they're 1,600 new, but you can regularly find them for, I don't know, $850, $900 on the used market, on the BSTs, like on Facebook, the buy sell trade groups. That's a fantastic value. Also, the M3S I mentioned had that specific list of upgrades. Well, a lot of people do the upgrades. So if you find an M3S and it has the Slaps ASA, Gen 4 I-pipe, the M3 Plus solenoid manifold, and the flex face bolt in it, then it is an M3 Plus. That's the differences between the two. And I mean, they come with a different stock trigger, but I mean, I'm talking about the mechanicals of the marker. So if you find an upgraded one, they get even less. You can find those for as little as $700. And like I said, with those upgrades, it literally is an M3 Plus. So super great value. I just can't say enough about these things. If you like what you see, like I always say, please like and subscribe, especially subscribe. I'm making that push. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers now, and I would love to add you to the list. I'll come back, see what we got cooking next. We got new MacDev marker coming out. I've mentioned this video like 1,000 times now. I'm almost done. I've collected all the data for my big barrel video, and I'm gonna be making that very soon. Come back and check that out. Let me know in the comments what you think of this bad boy, and hope I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.